Hello, everybody. Welcome to the technically second Soulframe live stream. We just got in yesterday. We played for a few hours last night, and there's a lot of things that I'm enjoying so far for it being an alpha, and I'm honestly just excited to get back into it. Um, did a little bit of like the main quest that's there, and it's it's a really fun setting so far. And I'm still kind of still trying to figure out the feeling that I'm getting from playing the game because it's been so long, and finally got there, you know. So we're just gonna kind of jump into it. Let's see if I can see if there's any sort of objectives here. We're trying to get the forge person that we can like actually like make stuff with. So let's see if, and we don't have any objectives, which is kind of weird to me, but I'm just gonna kind of run around here and see if I can't find where I'm supposed to be going to get the kind of the next thing in the progression here. Is this big door in it? Who are these guys? Like, I've never seen these guys in the last few hours. I've noticed something in the very early build of this. It seems that when you get close to something, objectives start, but they're not like outwardly giving you a lot. That's been really fun so far, honestly. Yeah, the sort of like lightning charge thing is kind of crazy. And it hits multiple. I think I can show it off here if there's multiple guys, but it hits multiple people. Which is obviously quite useful if you're in a situation where there's a lot of dudes trying to get you. It's been a pretty good tactic so far, just kind of running back and throwing your sword at them. Yeah, I ended up getting a code through through Twitter actually. Someone I was kind of just like, as like every Wednesday came around, I was just sitting there like, oh, I hope I get a code. And I finally just kind of like voiced that under one of the Soulframe Twitter posts, and somebody just hit me with a code. I'm like, oh my god. It didn't feel real. I was like, I'm gonna finally play this game. And honestly, as far as like an alpha goes, like I couldn't be more pleased with it. Like obviously I've played a few alphas in my day, as well as betas, and this obviously there's a lot that needs to happen for it, but it is kind of crazy the amount of optimization and just polish the world that at least has. I mean, I see what a lot of people say about the combat, like, yeah, it could use a little bit more. And this looks better than what they showed at TennoCon. But obviously I didn't play it then, so I wouldn't know how the build felt. Let's see, is this the... Are you the dude? Not the dude. Ow. Oh. I didn't even know anything really hit there. Let's see if we can get back before They regain all their health at least. So that one's actually new to me. I've never seen them do like the electricity wave, and it doesn't seem like there's any sort of animation yet for it, which is kind of fun. There we go. Still trying to figure out if this is some sort of shield or just some sort of ward in general. I think it is. I mean, come on, just the environment. It's so nice looking already. Like, it's kind of mind-boggling. No stamina that I've seen yet. No sort of like stamina bar or anything. That might be intentional though. There might be one eventually. Especially because I guess they're adding the wolf mount in the next iteration of Preludes coming up at the end of this month, I think it was. I didn't actually get a chance to I didn't actually get a chance to
our kind cannot be bound.
I actually didn't get a chance to look at all of the dev stream for Soulframe, which happened yesterday. I should catch the highlights though. If you told me last week if I'd be playing Soulframe this weekend, I probably would have said no. It's kind of wild. Like ever since the trailers and just like the overall feel that even just the trailers presented, it was immediately drawing. It was kind of just like everything. Obviously, if you guys are know me any, it's just it is everything that I enjoy in a game. So, and honestly, even in its alpha phase, yeah, it's still hitting that mark.
Honor the lost this day. A rite of atonement.
Apparently they have a new class coming, which is kind of wild. The Beastmaster, which I guess might have summonables, which is cool. Like I said, I'd love to look over the patch stuff for Preludes 8 and see what they're adding. Ah, there's the parry mechanic. It's very similar to how they introduced it in Duviri, honestly.
Find it, weak. I've granted you the lead.
Nothing behind the waterfall. There's so much range on it, which is kind of wonderful. Okay. Camera can definitely use an improvement for sure. Honestly, that that makes me wonder if you can parry the big guys too, or if their weapons are just gonna eat right through it. Which, I mean, it makes sense if they did, but it'd be kind of cool if you could parry the big boys as well. They're called Odin Moaners? That's wild. Yeah, it's kind of surreal as far as like end of the year goes, like especially this weekend with a bunch of games that have released, and upcoming as far as like Warframe 1999 goes too, which is going to be another big thing that happens at the end of this year. And I say it's the end of the year, but damn, we're only like 3 weeks away from January, so. I did get the dog. Nothing in here. I'm guessing that's the last moaner. Wonder what made them go with that name. I wonder. This is seemingly a big camp. Let's see if we can...
Well done, Ombre. Your triumphs lighten this leaden shade.
I wouldn't mind if they added some sort of, maybe a different color for the loot, because it could be very hard to see. Especially with the gray tone that it kind of holds. So... Funny enough to me, loading times are a lot smoother than even Warframe right now, and that could be due to it being a closed alpha and not having a lot of people. But I would like to, I'd like to think that it is just kind of that well optimized. Because I wonder if they're piggybacking off of the Warframe server for this, or if they have their own dedicated server for it now. That's kind of a good question. Because, I mean, if it would make sense to me if they would have it on their dedicated server, but also it would make sense if they had a version of Soulframe piggybacking off of the Warframe server. Which is very possible for for kind of hosting the alpha as it is right now, and for them to have their kind of, as to say, in progress, one on its own server, you know? I thought this was like a puzzle. Still could be, actually, right? Unless they're just sarcophaguses. Which is entirely possible. I mean, yeah, I mean, you could obviously see the loot, but I feel like if they made it a little bit more colorful, it would stand out just a little bit. I mean, as for anybody who has played Warframe, much of the loot is very colorful, so that's just kind of a, I guess a preference at this point. I was trying to do that parry mechanic again, but let's try it again. I feel like I had the timing before. Or I could be just not hitting it, which is entirely possible. Furthermore, I will be wrapping this stream up in just a second here. I know it was a very short stream, but I think I'll be back, honestly, in a few hours. Just need to handle a few things, obviously, get the morning going. But I really did just want to play some Soulframe to kind of start out the day. I was really into it last night. We stood up till about 2:30 in the morning, just kind of exploring and playing. Yeah, no, we're having a lot of fun with it so far. Obviously, and like I said before, there's a few things that definitely need to be addressed, but I don't think that takes away from the bones that it has already. There's chest over there. Get domed. Funny enough, there was actually enemies in this end room at one of the points last night. Oh, the flame kid we killed. Finally got all the pieces for it too. Whoop. I wonder if I'm weirdly locked for some reason as far as like,
The great king's word ought be of honor.
as
Not
far
a
as getting
spark
the,
for mobs of horror. Amnesty. Amnesty.
like the forge person. Alright, yeah, we'll save up for more lightning. Oh. Just because I'm curious, I'm going to look it up real quick. Soulframe. I did a little light reading. Gonna come right over here. Try not to get shot. I'm not worried about it. You shouldn't either. Okay, I believe I have been over here, so it's not here. Maybe it's up here? I don't know if I've been up here yet. Okay, so that's southeast should be down here then. Alright, we're gonna make our way down here. And see if this is, by chance, the way there. Invisible wall. As expected a little bit. Alright, well. I think this might be it, so we're gonna stop it there for now. And then we'll come back to a stream later on today. And we're gonna get ourselves the forge. Thank you all for watching. And hope you stick around for some more Soulframe streams.